Your dog's got these weird little isolated patches of hair loss. She could have a little mite called Demodex, and this simple home remedy works awesome. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Click there to subscribe, hit the bell to sign up for notifications. Then when you click the link directly in the box below, I can send you a copy of my free book. Your puppy's got these weird little patches of hair loss. They're not pritic, meaning they're not itchy. They're in multiple different areas. They're not especially red, but you're kind of wondering, like, what's going on? It's quite likely your dog has a condition called Demodex. Demodex is a little cigar-shaped mite. It lives in the hair follicles, and it's a fairly common cause of this little areas of patchy hair loss, especially in our young dogs. It can become more serious. There's a condition called generalized demodicosis. That's where this mite invades and spreads all throughout your dog's body, resulting in this generalized hair loss. Typically, we're seeing this in these dogs that are quite immunosuppressed. They've got a suppressed immune system, the mite gets out of check. In some cases, it can be a cause of pododermatitis. That's inflammation in here between the pads. Interestingly, you and I, we can also get Demodex. It's actually a very common cause of a condition called blepharitis. So that's all this redness and inflammation that you can see on the surface of an eyelid. You've got these little mites, they're living within the hair follicles. So what about treatment? For the majority of dogs, it's gonna go away on its own. The concern though is that it doesn't spread to generalized demodicosis, which is much more difficult to treat. Sometimes it was something as simple as vitamin E topically. In other cases, it might be something stronger, such as topical ivermectin. For generalized demodicosis, this used to be a really difficult condition to treat, but fortunately now some of these newer generation flea and tick medications, such as Bravecto, Nextard, Credelio, these work really well and they're really effective against Demodex. If you've got a dog that's been diagnosed with localized Demodex, you've got this patchy areas of non-itchy hair loss, you should try this natural remedy, tea tree oil. There have been several studies in people with Demodex, and what they've found of all the different products they've studied, tea tree oil was proving to be the most effective product to kill the mites. What they saw in the studies is a marked reduction in mite numbers, in many cases a resolution of the clinical signs. But it is an essential oil. We do want to be cautious in terms of not putting too much on. It can be very irritating to the skin. Secondarily, we want to ensure that your dog is not licking it and absorbing that tea tree. So we're going to make a 5% dilution. We're going to be applying that topically daily. Number one, we're using castor oil as our carrier oil. It's a great topical anti-inflammatory. It can help smother those mites, and it works really well in combination with tea tree. We're using 2 tablespoons or 30 mils. For most essential oil tinctures, we're looking at 20 drops to make 1 ml. To make this a 5% dilution with 30 mils, we're adding in 2 mils of our tea tree oil, which is going to equate to 40 drops. Mix your castor oil tea tree combination well. I picked up a glass dropper from the co-op, so I'm going to pour it into there, make it much easier to spread it. Here's our 5% tea tree castor oil. I would then just gently roll it back and forth, just so you're mixing your tea tree and with your castor oil. Just go ahead, apply that topically onto your dog's affected skin. I'll be doing that twice a day, 6 to 8 weeks. Works really well for people. This is a great option for your dogs. Thanks so much for watching this edition of Veterinary Secrets of how to naturally treat Demodex. Click up there to subscribe, hit the bell to sign up for notifications, and then when you click the link directly in the box below, I can send you a copy of my free book.